Hello and welcome to Mam Says It's Aliens, the comedy podcast where we explore UFOs, strange sightings and unexplained phenomena.
And argue whether they're aliens or something stranger.
I'm Shauna.
And I'm Mam. And we don't have all the answers.
But we certainly have opinions.
Especially me.
So get comfy and join us as we look for the truth somewhere out there. Because Mam Says It's Aliens. Hello and welcome back to Mam Says It's Aliens. Today we have a very exciting episode for you. But first, how are you feeling, Mam? Excited?
Excited.
You like this topic?
Yes, I like this topic. Not bad.
Don't sound too sure.
No, I don't know. I don't know a lot about this topic, so...
It's not your...
No, it's not my...
Your greys or your...
No.
Dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
It'll still be good, promise.
Okay.
So today's episode is all about ancient aliens. So we're starting from the beginning. We'll go way across. Maybe. But yeah. Ancient aliens. So what's the first thing you think of when I say ancient aliens?
Well, the first thing I think of is the TV programme with Giorgio Tsoukalis and a lot of other different people in it.
Beautiful British name.
Yeah, exactly. The one with the big A. Big A, he's lovely. And obviously, like, ancient aliens, sort of like the pyramids and the old, very old side of it.
Okay. Good place to start then.
Yeah.
So let me get my top secret file out. Top secret that they let some ruffian get hold of it. So I'm going to read you a little story just to let you know what we're going to be talking about. An easy way and set the scene, you know, put you in the place. Okay. So listen closely.
Okay.
Imagine you were standing on the Giza Plateau 4,500 years ago. The heat is shimmering off the limestone and the air is thick with the dust of 1,000 workers. You look up and the Great Pyramid isn't just a tomb. It's a mountain of white casing stones, polished to a mirror finish, reflecting the sun like a beacon. Historians tell us that this was the work of a simple copper chisel and brute human effort. But as you walk the perimeter, you feel a lingering doubt. How did they move the blocks weighing 80 tons, heavier than a modern locomotive, across miles of sand? How did they align these millions of stones so true north with an accuracy that rivals our best modern engineering? Some look at the sheer impossible scale of this geometry and wonder, did human ingenuity alone build this, or were we handed the blueprints by something or someone that had already mastered the stars?
Yes.
So,
I don't think that man built the pyramids. They could have, but no. How could they lift? I mean, we couldn't lift stones like that now with the cranes and everything we got now. So I can't see.
We could with modern engineering and machinery and stuff. But, you know, I think we don't give man enough credit. Like, the stuff we've accomplished over the years, granted to us it seems mad to think they did it all them years ago. But
yeah, but
we had to start somewhere. The precision is immense, yeah.
That's immense.
But what else did they have to do? They just survived and built things to honour their gods and their idols and stuff. So, you know, they didn't have to pay their council tax and go to their food shop. You know, they had time. They had...
Yeah, but how did they dig underneath them as well? And
that's probably the easiest part. That's not the question. Like, they can make tunnels. Well, like, what do you mean, like the structure that it don't fall in on itself? Like,
yeah, and well, it's just amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
It is amazing. And, like, the sheer size of them is really impressive. Like, we haven't been, but It is on the
No,
cards.
It is on the cards. We've got to
I
go
promised
to
I
Egypt.
will take you to
yes.
Egypt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. You think of like the old like catapults they used to build. I don't know the actual
Yeah,
name
I
of
know
them,
what
but
you
like
mean.
the size of those and the engineering from to fling things on fire, castles and stuff. You know, I know that was a lot later through the era,
Yeah,
but it's still impressive.
Yeah,
So,
it is impressive. But they were made out of wood. I mean, these pyramids, they like
the sandstone,
I
the
mean,
limestone, they're
481 feet tall.
I don't know how big that is, but I believe you.
Yeah, well, that's how tall.
Impressive.
The biggest one.
Okay. Oh, it's at Giza.
The Khufu. Yeah, the Giza plateaus.
Mhm.
The Khufu. What's his name? Khufu. He's the biggest one. I mean, it was 2,600 BC. So that's like, oh God, 4,620 odd years ago. 4,000 years ago. 4,000 years ago. It just don't seem
Sidetracking.
right.
You know, if you're not religious,
Yeah.
does BC apply to us? Because like it's before Christ. So if I don't believe in Christ. I don't believe in God. I know you're on the fence, but you know, what's my alternative? Before what?
God knows.
Just
I
question.
don't know.
That's off topic,
Yeah,
but I just want to know, you
that's an
know,
odd
why do we,
question,
for
yeah.
even people that are not religious, why does everybody still refer to it as
Yeah,
before Christ?
it is,
But that's
isn't it?
another episode.
AD, BC.
So what's your theory then? Come on. Well, how do you think the pyramids were constructed?
Obviously I don't really know how they were constructed, but
What's your theory? What's your
my
guess?
theory
Your
is
idea?
maybe just a bit of both. I don't know, but my theory is that an alien civilization built them even before the Egyptians. I don't think the Egyptians built them. I think the Egyptians just
Claimed them.
found them.
Never heard that one before. Okay,
Yeah.
so you think there was an alien civilization that was a lot more advanced,
Yes.
intellectual,
Yeah.
before the Egyptians come along and claimed that as home?
Yes. That's what I think.
And what do you think then, if that's your theory, what do you think happened to that civilization? Do you think the Egyptians come along at the same time and they lived together? Or do you think the aliens left?
I think the Egyptians lived together with them, with some of them anyway, the ones that were left or, yeah.
Oh, never heard that theory.
Well,
so the way I think of it, the way you like see it kind of talked about, is that the aliens come down and like you see like pictures of them like levitating these blocks that the aliens are using. Maybe they're like, I was going to say like the same propulsion systems that they'd use on UFOs, but that's more to levitate an object. They'd have to build a propulsion system into a block. But yeah, you see them levitating the blocks and helping them build them. But then if the aliens did build them, and was it the Egyptians telling the aliens where to place them to make them so true north and so like in line with astronomy and stuff like that? Or was the aliens saying they have to be built this way?
Yeah.
And if so, for what reason?
I would say that the aliens, they were the ones that told them to align them with the Orion's belt, the stars. Because, does that there's pyramids all over the world. It's not just, it's not just the Egyptians got the Giza plateau. I mean, there's
one in Scotland.
There's thousands of pyramids all over the world. Mayans, they say the Mayans were before the Egyptians. So a Mayan, the Mayan pyramids were
the temples, not pyramids.
Yeah, they are pyramid temples, and they still look like a pyramid, but there's lots of steps to them. And they were aligned as well.
To stars again, or
no? Some of them, the Mayan ones, they were aligned to the 365 days. So there was like 91 on this side, 91 on that side, and it made 365 days. Wow. Made 364 days, and then the plateau on the top was 365.
That's mad.
I know.
But again, is that...
But they used them for different things, didn't they? They were more like, I don't know, sacrificing and things like that.
But again, do you think that's aliens building them, telling them that's what you need? Or do you think that's, again, Mayans just being smart, evolving from...
I don't
Was the
really,
Mayans
I don't
before or after
really
the
know.
Egyptians?
They say the Mayans were before the Egyptians.
But they don't know.
But that's,
Okay.
doing the carbon, whatever they do
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
stone
I know what you
thing
mean.
and working it out how many thousand years they've been there.
Carbon
I
dating.
think is Sudan got the most pyramids in the
Okay.
world, but they are more smaller and steeper. And then China, they've got them as well, haven't they? So they are different again. Some of them look more like mountains, and
Okay, so
there's
going...
so many different, but they're all pyramids.
Going
So
with the theory then that aliens built them,
Yeah.
why do you think aliens would build them?
Okay. So, so some people say that the pyramids are a power plant for the aliens.
Twilight Zone, yeah.
Yeah, it's different theories, of course. So, I mean, they were made for kings, for pharaohs.
The tombs, isn't they?
They were tombs, but they were only tombs for kings and pharaohs, weren't they? Because everybody else seems to be buried in the Valley of the Kings. So the three actual massive ones at Giza.
Tutankhamun?
No, it was Khufu, Khafre, and I can't pronounce the other one. It's Menkaure. Can't pronounce it. Anyway. But there's nothing else in there. I don't even know if there was sarcophagus in there. It's just chambers, and that was it. Like 3 chambers, and then underneath, which they only found out, not years ago, I suppose. Yeah, but now we got like lidar and ground penetrating machinery and radar and all things like that. Now they've sort of like found out that it goes miles down underneath as well. And there's some sort of rods that there's channels underneath them where rods would have come up through them. So the Nile River was a lot closer then. Obviously, it's gone out of sight now. Like,
where'd it go?
Why
did it go, man?
The Nile was right outside the pyramids.
Right. And the Nile got up and walked away?
No, it just receded over years, haven't it? Like lakes and things. So the Nile was when that was right near it, the water would go underneath the pyramids, and then they had something that like charged it. It pushed the rods up, and it'd make some electrical fusion, and that's how they made power. So electricity.
What's it called now? Hydro.
Energy. Yeah, like that type of thing.
What's it called? Hydro.
I don't know. Hydro. I don't know. Anyway,
do you know what I mean? Though, do you know what we use like wind power, like wind turbines and stuff? There's a hydro version of it. I can't think what it's called now. But so you think they was using water to turn to energy?
Yeah.
To power something in the pyramid.
Yes.
And what would that be?
So it was either to power up their ships, because we've seen pictures of like ships over the top of the pyramids. Whether that's true, I don't know. Or obviously the Egyptians were using free power, basically free energy.
So
they had a lot more.
Let's whip out the old file again.
Right.
So I'm going to show you this picture.
Yeah.
So on this picture, we've got 3 pyramids.
Yeah.
And above each of the 3 pyramids is 3 saucers, 3 discs, and they have some lights underneath them, with gaps in between the lights. So would you say this would be like a kind of... Obviously, this isn't an actual drawing. This is AI or somebody's own creation.
Yeah, but this is what you
think. So the pyramids are directly above the peak, the tip. The
tip of the pyramid. The tip of the pyramid. So the energy would come out to there. The light would come out to there, and it could power their ships.
So if you are saying we are using this hydro
Yeah.
power water stuff.
Yeah.
How is that powering that? Because that's a big electrical kind of ship, and there's a gap between the tip of the pyramid and the base of the spacecraft. So how does that transfer? Now, I know you're not a scientist, but
No,
I just want you to
it's
give me a
something to
trace.
do-
No,
I-
you can't say your name on the pod. Whoa!
I don't know.
Give me your mam opinion.
Your mama poo. I don't know how they done it, but it's a bit like the Tesla coil type of thing, I
Okay,
suppose.
do
That's
tell.
what I would think is like. So it's just like making energy and I don't know, like lightning bolts and whatever. I don't know. And it just, I don't know. I really haven't got an answer for
Okay,
that.
but that's what you think is the reason
Yeah.
for the pyramids. So the aliens built the pyramids
Yeah,
for them to charge the spacecraft.
yeah. Sort of, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, obviously, but you know,
Okay,
that's my theory.
You think aliens built the just to summarize?
Okay.
Aliens built the pyramids to charge the spacecraft.
Yeah.
They moved in after the aliens were there before the Egyptians, and they kind of lived together.
Yeah,
And
they
then
could have been built by giants, all we know.
you did come out with some stuff.
Well,
when I think you said it all, and then there's
well,
bang.
yeah. Well, the fallen angels, they were the Nephilim, weren't they? They came down. The fallen angels, the bad angels, they came down to Earth, and they mated with the women,
Right?
when they shouldn't have, because
Right.
God sent them down to look after they're supposed to be watchers to look
Okay.
after everybody and see what everybody was doing, but they sent them down, and then they mated with human women, and then they made a race of giants, because angels are not human
Celestial beings.
type of thing. Yeah, so they came down with the women, made these giants, and then we had giants everywhere.
Just giant sprogs running around.
Yeah.
Like.
So that's where like Easter Island comes from, innit? You know, who put them there?
And how far down do they go?
They go down a long, long way.
But that's not ancient aliens.
But that's not ancient aliens. Well, it is really, isn't it?
Well, not pyramids, but they are
No,
huge
Easter
structures.
Island is old.
It's controversial whether man built them or whether
Yeah.
another species built them.
Yeah.
So anything
Anyway.
else you want to touch on with pyramids? We've got your conclusions. Do you think the aliens built them? The aliens were there before the Egyptians. The Egyptians then lived in the pyramids and used them because they were there.
Yeah, and if you want any more info on it, look up Billy Carson.
Who's he?
He's a guy that's very, he's brilliant, scientific brain, amazing, and he's been doing this for all his life, like type of thing. And yes, Billy Carson.
So that's his kind of study is pyramids, alien,
everything, alien technology, anything. You know, he's just, yeah. So have a look at him on YouTube, Billy Carson.
Billy Carson.
Yeah.
Okay, stop promoting other people's YouTubes
Yeah,
when we're
I
trying
know.
to make a
Yeah,
podcast.
okay.
Okay, so should we delve into our next topic?
Okay.
Our next ancient aliens topic. Yeah, don't look at the top secret files. Is the chariots of fire. So, quick fire. What do you think when you think chariots of fire? What do you know about the chariots of fire?
Don't know a lot about Chariots of Fire. It was a film years ago. Chariots of Fire are what in the Bible they were depicted. That's what they called them, chariots of fire coming from the skies. So that's what it says in the Bible. They saw a chariot of fire, but when you work it out, it's basically it's a spaceship.
Okay, so I will let you know.
Back in the Bible days, they didn't know what they were seeing.
Okay.
So read a bit and go on.
Okay, I will read the classified file for
read
you.
a bit. Go on.
So it's the year 593 BCE. The prophet Ezekiel is sitting by the banks of the river Chebar in Babylon. Suddenly the sky tears open. He describes a whirlwind out of the north, a great cloud with flashing fire. He sees wheels within wheels, complex and glowing, moving with a sound like the rushing of mighty waters. In the ancient world, how do you describe a machine you don't have a word for? If a spacecraft were to descend before a Bronze Age observer, they would lack the vocabulary of physics, engines, and fuel. They would reach for the only language they had, the language of the gods, fire, and thunder.
Yeah.
When we read these ancient accounts, are we reading religious metaphor? Or are we reading the desperate, awestruck eyewitness report of a technological encounter that defied everything the ancients knew about the nature of reality?
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if Ezekiel, I'm not 100% sure. Don't
So he's a
quote me on
prophet.
this. Ezekiel was a prophet, yes. So he's seen something in the sky, bright light, came down, and I got a funny feeling he went missing for 40 days. Now, it's either Ezekiel or is Elijah, one of the
them.
two. Elijah, it might have been him because he ascended up, taken up by a chariot of fire. So I don't know which one it was.
But again, going back to that chariot of fire, is this chariot of fire that's what they're calling it because they don't know what a flying object is. They don't know what metal probably is. They don't know what like saucer is. That is the only way they can describe a UFO is a chariot of fire. It's godly to them. It's coming from the heavens.
Yeah.
How else can they describe it? Because they don't have the words to describe it. So do you think that's what they are trying to express, is that they've seen some spacecraft come down or go up more so than a metaphor, like?
Yeah, they most probably.
Or are they just being dramatic and telling a fancy story and trying to give some old meaning to life?
No, they just thought it was God or something, didn't they?
So you think they actually seen this thing?
Yeah.
And they're just using the best words they have to describe it?
Yes.
You don't think it's just a story?
No, I think they actually seen it, and they actually seen something, yeah.
Okay. So
it's like,
to show the listeners, describe this picture here, we will. So here we've got Ezekiel looking off into the distance, and in the sky we have this huge saucer shape. It's kind of like a fat saucer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what shape would you give that? It's more than a...
It's more of a
shell?
Would you say it's more of a egg sort of oval-y shape?
It's an oval. It's
big
more...
fat oval.
It's chunkier than a...
Yeah.
chunkier than a space like saucer in that. So it's more of a...
Yeah.
And then a word for it. And then around it is this
great light
mass of clouds, and you can see there's a bit of uproar in the sky, and there's this huge glowing light to the side of it, kind of where this craft or chariots of fire has kind of broken through the sky, and it's left this huge array of smoke. And do you think that bright light could be a portal? Or do you think you've just simply popped down from Mars?
No, I just think it most probably was just a craft with the bright light. Don't think it's a portal. Obviously it's not fun, it's not lightning or anything, is it? Because that'd be...
On the picture, no, there's no...
No, it's more of a bright light, like you would see coming out of a flying saucer.
It's kind of what you expect. Yeah, you think of a flying saucer, you think of big bright lights on the bottom of it because they got to see where they're going.
Yeah. Blinded him, I expect.
Quickly, do you think UFOs have sat-nav?
I don't know. Never thought about that one.
I do.
That's what do you reckon?
Because, think how much the world changes. My sat-nav is already out of date in my car. My car's relatively new, so... how often have these aliens got to update their sat-nav? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as they build a new road, they're stuffed. The edge of the valley's a nightmare. So,
I haven't got a clue on that. No, I haven't got a clue.
So,
but there's a lot of, ancient aliens that have seen, that depicted things flying in the sky, like the Hindus, they say that they came, in their flying chariots or flying palaces, they called them.
Okay.
So that could have been a mothership or something.
Ooh, juicy.
Yeah.
There's a lot bigger, you think, think a chariot is
Yeah, they called them palaces.
So if they are calling them chariots, you think a chariot is kind of like a horse and cart kind
Yeah,
of
you
size,
think
but like
of horse and
Romans,
cart,
don't it?
don't know. Yeah, the
So
Roman.
is that
type of thing.
depicting the kind of size that these were, or did they not have anything bigger at that time, or did the Hindus have a bit more smarticle particles, and they were calling them? What did you just call them? Palaces, because they were bigger.
Yeah.
They were huge, but like you said, that could be the mothership.
Yeah, like more like a mothership. Yeah.
So there's all with ancient aliens. There is pyramids, and there is, as we know now, there's these biblical chariots that they describe coming down.
Yep. So this is
look at it, advertising for other things again, not us.
So poor Eric von Daniken, he passed away now. Lovely bloke. You'll see him a lot on Ancient Aliens on the TV, on the history channels. This book is about things coming from the sky, chariots of fires.
So they're also called chariots of the gods. So it's all the kind of same thing, and they're relating to.
Yeah. So good book, that one.
Can I just have a quick peek?
Yeah.
Quick peek in the old book. I see some pictures. I kind of roll with pictures more than words.
Yeah, because he sort of thought that, you know, the NASCAR lines.
NASCAR.
Have you heard the NASCAR lines?
No, I've heard of the other ones. What are the other lines?
Yeah.
What am I thinking
NASCAR.
of?
NASCAR.
I'm thinking of like brum brum.
Yeah, NASCAR.
That's what I'm thinking of.
NASCAR. Is it NASCAR? Yeah, NASCAR.
What's the other lines where like paranormal stuff happens on?
Oh, they are the
ley lines.
Ley
I'm
lines,
thinking of ley
they are,
lines.
37 parallel. Yeah, no, that's something different. So the NASCAR lines are the ones that you can only see from up above. That I think it is it. I don't know where they actually are, but that's another day, that is. But they were drawn on the ground, but they were so big that the only way you can see them is from up above. So this bloke reckons that they were put there for like landing.
What, to give the aliens like a bit of idea where they've been, where they've mapped out where to alien runways.
Alien runways.
Alien runways.
That's it.
Okay, so but it says this is back to pyramids.
Yeah.
This pyramid has been constructed according to the Mayan calendar. The 91 steps on each side add up to 364.
There we go.
And the final platform gives 365. So that's what you were talking about earlier. Okay.
Yeah, that is a Mayan pyramid. Yeah.
It's a Mayan temple. Okay. And concrete constructions, roads. Okay. Okay, interesting.
It is interesting book. There we are.
So that's
one to read.
Biblical chariots.
Yes. He's basically saying there's a lot of things in the Bible that can be depicted as alien
chariots of
stuff.
Okay. So our final subtopic for ancient aliens.
Yeah.
Ancient astronaut depictions.
Oh, right, okay.
So obviously hieroglyphs.
Yeah, I've seen a couple
carvings.
I've seen a couple of pictures of carvings into stone, petroglyph tablets with pictures of what looks like a space man in a space helmet in a ship, but
why does the ship look like it got Joy-Cons then?
Right, so there's one in the Istanbul Museum. So it looks like this pointy spaceship, and it's just a little clay model that they made, obviously, and it's thousands of years old. And there's this little spaceman in there, and you've got like a space suit on. I mean, where did they get that idea from? If they haven't seen something like that, where are they getting that?
Let me read my story.
That picture from. Okay.
Deep within the labyrinth caves of the Sahara and carved into rock faces of the American Southwest, there are figures that refuse to be ignored. They are the star people or the sky gods.
Yeah.
In these paintings, the humans are small, fragile, and terrified. But the entities they draw, they are giants. Yeah, giants.
Yeah.
They
Lots of
wear
giants.
smooth, featureless domes on their head. So that's what you just said.
Yeah.
Their bodies are wrapped in suits that seem to defy the textures of animal skin or woven cloth. So textures you kind of find back in those days. They possess elongated limbs and eyes that look like obsidian glass. Archaeologists call them ritual masks or shamanic visions. But as you look at these petroglyphs side by side with modern depictions of pressurized flight suits, a chilling question arises. Were these artists hallucinating? Or were they acting as ancient journalists, documenting the arrival of visitors who didn't come from a neighbouring village, but from the dark, silent vacuum of space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the indigenous people and that they believe that they came through portals, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
Okay.
They believe they come through portals. So on some of the petroglyphs on some of the rock faces, they go like a spirally looking thing, and
You think that
it's everywhere.
depicts
That depicts
a wormhole,
to
a
them.
portal?
That depicts a portal
Okay.
that they came through.
And then with these astronaut kind of things, this thing in, do you think they're depicting? Because there's two ways you can look at this.
Yeah.
One is less alien-y. So do you think they are depicting these aliens that are coming down and like overseeing them and visiting them, and that's what they're drawing is these alien visitors? Or do you think that they are us? They are astronauts coming down, time travelers?
It could be time
Because
traveling.
time travel is such a huge thing.
Yeah, it could be something to do with time traveling. Yes.
Which ties me actually into this. So if I show you this picture,
right?
In this picture here, we have some petroglyphs.
Yeah.
And on here, we've got a petroglyph that shows these kind of spacecraft.
This one is unbelievable. I think it's Egyptian, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an Egyptian.
It is an Egyptian one.
Yeah.
So that kind of looks like a giant scarab beetle to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, they have this first one here.
That is an helicopter.
So you can kind of see these blades coming off the top of it. Yeah. And it has this helicopter shape with a big tail on the end of it, which
that is an helicopter.
Is the clear outline of a helicopter. Yeah. You can't really deny that. So
that makes you think
time travelers.
Time travelers.
You don't think...
You wouldn't think alien ship there.
No, because you think alien is propulsion.
That
it's floating
is time travelling.
And then again,
where did they get that
these
from?
other two? So the one
that looks like a submarine to me.
You said, okay, that does look like a submarine.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like torpedo-y shaped almost. And then the one underneath it, you kind of could say that's a submarine again.
Yeah,
or that kind of does have a bit more a plane. Or I kind of see like a blimp.
Yes,
think of blimp.
Yeah,
like it's kind of.
It does look like that.
Elongated again, that egg shape that we don't know a word for.
Right, yes.
Rugby ball shape with a fin though, which a blimp commonly doesn't have a thing.
No, it haven't got one of them, but that looks like
but these certainly seem more human.
Yeah, that helicopter, if that's amazing. Real, is amazing.
But they definitely seem more human than they do alien.
Yeah.
But you also know of... I've also seen different hieroglyphs or petroglyphs of alien-looking creatures. You get some that have that big head and the elongated face and the big eyes. You do get them. They're not always perfectly clear.
No.
And then as ancient as like carvings in caves from like Neanderthals and stuff, you see them drawing like UFOs in cave paintings.
Yeah. So there's
so much. It's not just the Egyptians and the hieroglyphs.
There's some in Spain, I think.
We're going back to cave people.
No, UFO astronaut-looking ones. So there's one in Spain in Salamanca, I think it's so called, the Salamanca carvings. So we'll have to have a look at them. There's petroglyphs in the Alps.
Okay.
Supposedly. Obviously there's...
And what are they depicting?
What
so they kind of showing?
I think that they're the ones with the astronauts.
So people in these like
astronaut
helmets, like this like suit that's kind of like...
There's one where he's sort of like... His legs are up like that. And he's like in the space shuttle type of thing. That's the only way you can think of it. And he got his helmet on. So where did they get that from?
Like fetal position. Like.
Yeah, like the fetal position. So
So our kind
that's
of
one of the best
idea
ones,
here then is that
yeah.
either time traveller, so us humans are time travelling back to see what was going on back then, and they were documenting us in these cave paintings and these petroglyphs and
they
stuff.
don't look like
There's a mixture in there. There's a mixture between humans and there's a mixture between alien depictions, but we're kind of thinking that
most of them are human.
So we're thinking more time travel than alien visiting.
Yeah,
but again, like, they wouldn't just pluck this from their imagination. They had to get the inspiration from somewhere to draw these things.
Yeah.
So where did that come from?
They seen them.
We visited.
Yeah. They must have visited more back in the day than...
So just to throw a spanner in the works, was it us from Earth visiting, going back in time, or is there another race of humans on another planet like Earth, somewhere in the parallel universe? Yeah.
So they say that,
but they were just visiting at a different time.
Clue. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, because technically we are the aliens as well.
Yes.
Because we are on our own planet.
Yeah.
We are trying to visit other planets, so that makes us alien to that planet.
Yes.
So were they just another human race from another Earth visiting?
Yeah.
Instead of us being time travelers, us from Earth being time travelers, were they another human race on another planet visiting here?
Could have been. Never thought about it like that, but yeah. Could be.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, all crazy. It's all crazy.
We're never going to really know.
No, we're never going to really know.
Which is really the worst part about it.
We're going to know a lot.
From disclosure, but...
There's going to be a lot coming out, but stuff like this...
There's so many unanswered
nobody's
questions.
ever going to know, are they?
Like, they've been looking at ancient aliens for so many years.
Yeah.
And doing so many programs and so many articles and reports. And
yeah.
It's just a lot of it is speculation. We can't go back in time, unfortunately, as far as we're aware.
The only thing we got is like the pyramids and the buildings that they made thousands of years ago. Like, you know, the oldest ones, like what's a Göbekli Tepe. Yeah, that's one of the oldest structures.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's lots of things.
Okay, so we have covered pyramids.
Yeah.
Chariots of fire and chariots of the gods.
Yeah, things flying around in the sky.
Ancient astronaut depictions.
Yes.
So 3 really completely different topics, really,
to
cover in ancient aliens. And there's a lot more to ancient aliens than just these 3 topics, but...
Oh, God, yeah.
They're the 3 kind of biggies, aren't they? So stuff that...
because everybody, you know, always wonders about the pyramids. The pyramids are the...
Yeah.
You know.
So let's just
wonders of the world,
summarise...
They're just amazing.
We'll summarise Mam's crazy scale. You think pyramids are UFO petrol stations?
Yeah.
Chariots of the gods are aliens coming down to say, hello, humans.
Yeah.
Just to chill.
Yeah.
And you think... You are more thinged on the time travelling thing, innit? You think the astronaut depictions are more humans time travelling.
The ancient astronauts.
You don't think that's more aliens interfering? You think it's us?
No, because it looks like human stuff with pipes and things, breathing apparatus and stuff like that. That's what these pictures look like.
You never really see the aliens needing that.
No.
They're a bit more...
No, they don't need that. So... Yeah, definitely time travelling. For the astronauts, I'd say time travellers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mam doesn't say it's aliens on that one, actually.
I don't.
Whoa! Oh. First episode curveball, Mam. Okay, so... Tinfoil hat rating.
Okay.
Do you want to give one for each topic?
Yes.
Okay, so for your... pyramids topic, do you want to give it 1 tinfoil hat nonsense, 2 tinfoil hats I'm interested, or 3 tinfoil hats pass me the foil, I'm a believer? Aliens building the pyramids.
Yes.
What's your thoughts?
3 tinfoil hats.
3 tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And chariots of fire. Aliens
of fire.
Coming down and people describing them as gods and of thunder and lightning because they didn't know how else to describe him. You think they did visit, and that is
Yes.
true. They did describe them as that because they've seen them, not because they're just trying to give us some teaching lesson crap.
Yeah, 3 tinfoil hats for
Three
that.
tinfoil hats. Strong
Yeah.
believer in that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where the foil is, but I will pass you
Yeah.
it shortly.
Yeah.
And ancient astronaut depictions. Do you think that is aliens?
No,
So that's
not all of it. I mean, I don't know everything about every single picture or
Yeah.
tablet or carving or anything,
Okay.
but I would say the ones that I have actually seen are
Humans.
could be human time traveling.
Mum
Yeah.
don't think it's aliens.
No, I don't think it's aliens.
So how many tinfoil hats? 1 nonsense or 2 I'm interested?
2 I'm interested.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, not that I'm any good at ratios or statistics or whatever it is actually called, but I think 332 could averages it out. That's
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
So you would give ancient aliens 3 tinfoil hats.
Yes, I would.
Okay, 3 tinfoil hats, ladies and gentlemen, is our first ever rating on the pod. Okay, so a very interesting episode today, Mam.
Yes.
Very good one for the first one. Lots of topics, lots of subcategories to kind of talk about.
Yeah.
I'm highly surprised that you gave one of them subcategories a Mam says it's not aliens.
I know.
That was definitely a curveball. I think
Yeah.
you shocked yourself there a
Yeah,
bit.
I haven't really thought about that really, but
You
so
know,
yeah.
Something to sleep on tonight, eh?
Yeah. I'll be looking at more pictures now.
You are. Do some research
Do
after
some
the pod.
research on that. Yeah.
Go get YouTube on.
Okay.
So thank you very much for joining us this week, and we will see you all next Sunday for a very exciting new episode of Mam Says It's Aliens. See you next week. Bye. Shabba-doo-booski. I'm leaving that in.